one thing that everybody has in common. We're all here because someone gave birth to us. That's right, everybody has a mother. And we set aside a time each year to honor our mothers. We call it Mother's Day. Well, there's something I want to tell you about my mother. She was not my best friend growing up. Now that sounds harsh. That might even sound cruel. But her job wasn't to be my best friend. Her job was to be my mother. And I want to take a few moments and tell you about some of the things that she done to me. My mother, she spanked me. Not only did she spank me, she used to take me to a mean doctor who would give me shots, and sometimes he'd take this long wooden stick and hold my tongue down and look in my throat. Then she would a lot of times make me clean up. I had to stand in a chair and wash dishes, or clean my room, or sweep, or there was always something that had to be cleaned. She never let me stay up late. I always had to go to bed early, even if my favorite TV show was on. Of course, I had to get up every morning and go to school. And every time I would go outside and try to play a little bit, she'd always stick her head out the door every few minutes and holler my name. And I had to say, "I'm over here," and she'd say, "I'm just checking on you." She never let me run off. I couldn't go everywhere I wanted to go and ride my bike everywhere I wanted to ride. We'd go to the store, and sometimes there'd be things I want, and she wouldn't buy it for me, or she wouldn't let me buy it. She made me come home early. When I finally got old enough to drive and get out on my own, I had this curfew. I had to be home at a certain time. But if I ever got hurt, she was there to bandage my wounds. She was always there to hold me tight when I was scared or lonely. These are some of the things that my mother did. Now I want to tell you the big part about what she did. When she spanked me, she taught me discipline. When the doctor gave me shots, she was the one that took me there. She taught me the importance of staying healthy. When I had to clean up, it was to teach me how to be tidy and to take care of what I had. When I had to go to bed early, it was about learning the importance of staying well rested. When she made me go to school, she taught me the value of education. When she used to check on me when I was outside and not let me run off, she taught me boundaries. When she wouldn't let me get everything I wanted, she taught me value and the difference between needs and wants. When she made me come home early and obey my curfew, she taught me responsibility. And when she bandaged my wounds, she taught me compassion. But most importantly, when she held me tight when I was hurt, she taught me love. There was a reason she done those things growing up, and those reasons were to teach me a valuable lesson. Now granted, she also made the statement that one day you'll be a parent and you'll understand. And there's a lot of truth in that, because that's when I realized to be a parent, you can't always be a best friend. There's a lesson behind everything that's done. Even though I didn't understand it at the time, or it may seem like she was being mean, she was teaching me responsibilities, and that was her job. She was a mother. It's important to remember the job that our parents have and the time and effort they put into raising us. And you really do understand that when you have children of your own. But the Bible makes it really clear that we should honor our father and mother. Now we know it's one of the 10 commandments. And you can find that in Exodus chapter 20. In fact, it's in verse 12 where it says, "Honor thy father and mother." But are you also aware that it says, "Honor your father and mother" in Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 16? Or how about in Matthew chapter 15, verse 4? Or in Matthew chapter 19, verse 19? Or Mark chapter 7, verse 10? Or Mark chapter 10, verse 19? Or Luke chapter 18, verse 20? Or Ephesians chapter 6, verse 2? My friends, it's in the Bible a lot. It's very, very, very important that we honor our father and our mother. So on this Mother's Day, a day we've set aside to honor our mothers, I want you to take that time and to reflect back and think, when you were growing up, of all the things that your mama done to raise you to be the person who you are. It may be that this Mother's Day, you're a new mother. This is your first Mother's Day as being a mother. Take that time to reflect on how you're going to be as a parent and how you're going to raise your son or daughter. Or you may be one of those ones who have lost their mother, that she's no longer with you. Take the time today to honor her memory, to remember the things she done for you throughout her life and throughout yours. It's a very special day. And so for everyone out there, I want to say Happy Mother's Day. Just a verse or two from Proverbs chapter 31. And I would encourage you sometime today to pick up your Bible, flip to Proverbs chapter 31, and read what it talks about a wife and her noble character. But I'm going to read you these last few verses here that says, her children stand and bless her. Her husband praises her. There are many virtuous and capable women in the world, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive and beauty does not last, but a woman who fears the Lord will be greatly praised. Reward her for all she has done, and let her deeds publicly declare her praise. Happy Mother's Day, and God bless you this coming week.